Okay, I'm going to call to order the Alcohol Beverage Board of Kosciusko County, March 5th, 2026. Present is Dan Woods, Mike Hall, April Taggett, and I am Alan Aldifer. So we will start with renewals. We're going to start with DL 4326801, Beer Wine Liquor, Walgreens, East Center Street, Warsaw, Indiana. And RR 4333598, Beer Wine Liquor, Restaurant, Wagon Wheel Theater. So those are our renewals.
Is there anybody here for either one of those?
No violations.
No violations.
I make a motion that we renew.
Second. I have a motion and a second. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we will move on to a new application, RR 4343303, Beer Wine Retailer, and that is CBCL Investments, 2930 Frontage Road, Warsaw, Indiana.
Hey, come on up. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. If you both could please raise your right hands. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. State and spell your names for the record.
Joseph Pasquale, JOSEPH, PASQUAL.
Christopher Lewis, CHRISTOPHERLEWIS.
What are you both with the company?
I'm the owner.
General manager.
All right, if you could explain to the board members exactly when and where you posted your orange sign notice.
On the front window.
Yeah, right off of Frontage Road. When you're coming in, it's on the big front window right there.
And you have your affidavit?
Yes.
For that?
Mhm.
Okay. On this top line, you have to put the day that you posted the orange sign, and then you have to sign it and date it.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Told me it's to be written.
Save date 4.
3.
Five.
3.
I should know that.
Okay, so this is new beer and wine,
Correct.
and go ahead and explain to the local board members about this new license.
So I own a chain of stores in northeastern Indiana, and a lot of our stores that have lounges offer beer and wine as an option. It's not a huge seller for us, but it's just something we like to offer our cigar smokers to enjoy to pair with their cigars. So it's not something that's definitely not abused. Somebody might have one beer and a cigar and be in and out within 2 hours. So just another item we like to sell with our cigars.
And you, in your lounge, have at least space for 25 seats?
Yes.
And how's the alcohol service going to be to the customer?
It would be from our cashier, which would have a beer and wine serving license and a cooler behind. So they just come up to the register, purchase it. We would open it for them, and they would walk straight into the lounge.
And the whole facility is 21 and over.
Because of the
Smokes, yeah, cigars, yeah.
And what type of food service do you have there?
We would be offering, what's all the different options?
Usually we have like snackier things, summer sausage, crackers, cheese, a few hot options, hot pocket,
No coffee, soda.
coffee, soda, again, the necessary things, but a few, again, we don't, not gonna have a full kitchen, so stuff that people can get quick. Nothing that we would need like a hood or a full chef for.
Mhm.
Things like that.
What did you say? How many stores do you own
14.
in Indiana?
Yeah,
And how many of those have alcohol licenses?
2 right now.
2.
Yeah.
And where's that?
Allen County and Fort Wayne.
Mhm.
We're actually getting liquor licenses right now, but right now it's beer and wine.
Both of them are in Fort Wayne?
Yeah.
So what is your primary business?
Tobacco. So cigars, anything tobacco related.
So
Makes 85% of our sales or something.
Yeah, more than that, yeah. So we're a big cigar retailer in Northeast Indiana on our cigar lounges, especially in Fort Wayne and Auburn and out here. We do have a lot of people that come into our cigar lounge, enjoy a cigar, watch a game, and with the beer light, we have a lot of customers come in right now. We have soda fountain available, but they're used to the ones in Fort Wayne where they can get a Yingling or whatever and watch the game and hang out. And so I know we'd like to drive a little more of that out here. People can come in, watch a basketball game, have a beer, hang out for a little bit. And so just an add-on. There's something that people have been asking for.
So what sort of training do you have for your servers at your other?
We have a district manager that goes around and does training with them, and obviously getting your beer and wine license, there's things that go with that as well. So
And so that's what I say, you do have training for the people that are
Correct.
gonna be serving alcohol.
yes.
And we're already really stringent because of the tobacco on 21 and over thing, because as you know, like people come in all the time and try to buy stuff underage. So we're already way overprotective on that anyway. So having the beer, we're already carding everybody all the time. And everybody, when they buy stuff, has to show their ID for loyalty when they're buying any tobacco product. So our staff's already really
Yeah,
good with
super
doing
strict on
that.
those things.
Since you've been in Warsaw, have you had a tobacco violation?
I don't believe we have.
No, wait,
And how long have you been here?
22, so should be our
Couple years.
Yeah, 4th year.
This is one of our newer stores.
I'm sorry.
This is one of our newer stores. Some of them's been open 10 years, so.
Okay. Is there anybody here to remonstrate for or against the new beer and wine permit, CBCL? I don't have any questions.
Motion that, we allow the new, permit.
I'll second it.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Further discussion, questions? And hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
All right, any questions?
I don't think so. I'm sure we'll reach out to you for like the rest of the steps along the way, inspection and so I think they're really interested.
Yes,
Fantastic.
yeah. I'll probably just end up showing up one day during daytime business hours
Okay,
for that, so.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the second new application, RR 4343406. Robert Carter and doing business as to be determined.
What up?
All right, if you could please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. State and spell your name for the record.
Robert Carter, ROBERTCARTER.
And what are you with the business?
You
What is the principal nature of your business?
well, I'm getting to the age where I'm gonna retire. So, I've been associated with Bulldog, but I wanna downscale what I'm gonna do, Bulldog, you got 16 plus employees, the payroll and all that. I'm wanting to go kind of a speakeasy clean kind of, where I'm only looking at having a capacity of 25 to 40 people, depending on how it works out. But kind of want to get back to like the old days where one person can actually run the bar, do a little bit of cooking, yeah, like. This is just kind of the vision of it, like an old 52 Chevy panel truck is gonna be the entrance where you would go in to the bar. And the bar is basically gonna consist of, gonna do like can and bottle, not gonna do, draft beer. We're gonna have very limited menu. I mean, I'm looking at setting up a serving area with pizza ovens. Having frozen pizzas behind the bar. I mean, years ago, people would buy a pizza and have it cooked for them. I just don't want a full-blown huge kitchen and staff. I want to be able to be behind the bar, serve the customers and cook, you know, I mean, just basically a one-man show. Just tough getting employees, and at my age, I don't want the headache of it. I want a good, clean, low-key bar.
You have your affidavit. You want to explain to the local board members exactly where and when you posted your sign notice?
Posted on February 22nd. Door going into that building there. It's on the main street by it is Monroe, so the sign is facing out towards that street. The doorways there, you see there, that's on Tucker Street facing it. So the main road on that is Monroe.
What's your time frame for all this?
On the back, there was kind of a list of things. I kind of made a list myself. I mean, I do a lot of capital stuff for Cargill of what I gotta do to get this going. I mean, whatever becomes of today, if I get approved, my first call is get a hold of Josh Phillips, state fire marshal, or building inspector, fire inspector, and see what I need, because I think I'm gonna have to do a construction design release because we're changing the occupancy of the building. I've learned this years ago from doing the Bulldog, but I've got to find out what that's gonna detail. And then I just kind of made a list. I mean, I'm looking at 16 to 18 months. And I think that's what I put on my application realistically to get up and run. We're taking an existing building and completely revamping it into a bar. So I'll know more with, Josh when he looks at it. He's usually pretty good about getting back and pretty quick and kind of doing a walkthrough of what I really need to do. I just found out you do that first. Years ago, we bought a building and we had to do a lot of work to get a construction design release. The town approved everything. We thought we were good to go. And then all of a sudden, fire marshal comes in, hey, this ain't right, you know, but we're gonna know this time. And I can give updates too, and do that.
Well, you have to do that.
I do. I don't know how often you need them, but I'm good with that.
Well, if a permit goes into escrow,
Right.
that goes through the ATC. And the commissioners approve those on a single basis.
I know on the application, so if you didn't do it within 90 days, they wanted reasons for.
Well, the big issue I'm having here is you being a remonstrator to somebody else's business
Mhm.
and then deciding you all of a sudden want to open up a business.
Right.
So,
And I can see that. I wasn't planning on this till I decided to retire, and I figured we could apply for life with them. I didn't realize it was already gone.
Do you have a past with the ATC regarding alcohol licenses besides the Bulldog?
As far as violations or anything,
No, as far as, revocation hearings.
sorry, I don't know what a revocation is.
Have you kept a permit in escrow for more than 5 years and had to go to a revocation hearing where they made you either get rid of it or sell it? Oh, let's see. This order setting the matter for a revocation hearing was supposed to be on January the 16th of 2019. It got changed to January the 24th of 2019. That is when the ATC told you to get rid of a permit or it was going to be revoked.
Now, I have one in escrow that, my daughter got, but I never have any hearing.
Okay.
Maybe that's wrong. I don't understand.
Well, January the 16th of 2019, you were supposed to show up and didn't. Called and said you couldn't get there because of the icy roads. So they changed it to January 24th. By January 24th, you had already put the permit in someone else's name, transferring the ownership. That still has nothing to do with the question of, have you ever had a revocation hearing or do you have a past holding permits in escrow?
Okay.
So what is the answer to the question of, do you have a past holding permits in escrow until you get them either transferred or revocated by the ATC?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The permit I'm talking about would be an auction permit. That's why it was pending location for that whole time. During that entire 6 years, did you ever make this permit active before transferring it?
No, not the whole thing.
Okay. Who else in business sense knows who you have to get a hold of, who you have to contact? How do we know that this building is commercial or residential or that it can even have a permit in it?
That's why I'm asking Josh. I mean, that was my first move from here, was go to Josh.
Josh,
He's the one that, fire marshal, building inspector for the state.
so by applying for this alcohol license, you have no idea if it's even legal for you to have it in this address.
Right.
Okay.
If I would find out if it wasn't legal, then I would fill out an escrow permit.
You already have filled it out for escrow
Oh, okay,
because you're not opening.
right, okay. If not open in 9 days, okay. Understand.
Is there anybody here to remonstrate for or against this new permit? RR 4343406. Any questions?
Can we say yes to this with a 1 year reappearance?
We can, but we're not the ones that approve escrow. So we can approve it with a 1 year appearance and get a status report, just like what they would turn into the ATC. But I mean, that's really all we can do. Those status reports every 6 months go to the ATC commissioners and they're the ones that approve those. We just approve or deny the actual license here. I think if you had any intentions of making this permit active, you would know if the place you're gonna put the permit is even legal. When you apply for an alcohol
Well, that's the
license,
town is good.
I'm sorry,
The town says it's good. I mean, it's where I'm at is industrial area. I mean, they've got a couple shops right around it.
shops, or
Shop.
business shops, or,
Business shop.
okay. Okay.
They got, female right across the street from them.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah. In order to apply for an alcohol permit, you have to have an address to put it in, unless you buy it on auction. So I'm assuming that's why it was applied for at a pole barn, because he owns the property. Well, that brings up another question. If you've had a permit in escrow for over 5 years, and you basically had to use it or lose it, what was the reasoning for never opening that again?
Well, at that time, we were trying to find a building on Main Street instead of being off the beaten path. We got around like 5 years too. I mean, a lot of that was during, you know, right, when we went through the COVID stuff too. I mean.
No, that was
trying
before
to-
COVID.
This was right, because we were trying to find a building. I know really, there wasn't anything available on the Mentone.
You
25
already,
of those through.
you already owned this property though, that you're putting this,
Right.
but that property wasn't good enough back then to put one in?
No, I was
But now
working
you
out
do?
of,
Hmm.
was give up on business at that time. You know, now I'm not working out of it. Like I said, I'm at the point now where I'm gonna retire, so that's the reason we're on this story. Like I said, I'm more than willing to do any updates for us. You know, if you wanted them quarterly or monthly, I mean, it doesn't. You know. It'll
Well, that
happen
is,
quick.
I appreciate the offer, but that isn't something that this board can
Okay,
demand.
all right.
So that wouldn't be an option for us.
I guess the only thing that worries me is if we say yes,
Uh-huh.
then that pretty much starts the process for the escrow
Yep.
forever. For
For at least 5 years.
5 years.
I
Yeah.
thought it was 2 years.
Well,
Wow.
2 years is pretty much the standard, but it's up to 5 years. But like I said, that's where the commissioners come in within that time frame.
So if this group denies this and asks him to come back to us that you definitely can do this, how long does he have to be able to do that?
You can't do it for a year.
You can't do it for a year. If you
Unless he pulls this application.
correct. If someone gets denied a license, they cannot reapply for a year.
Yes.
So
If they voluntarily withdraw, then it's a wash
And then they can come back.
whenever they want,
If it's available.
if it's available.
it's available. Part of me says, I understand what you're doing. That you're ready to slow down and you're gonna ready to have another shot. The other part of me says it's a great way to have monopoly in Mentone by keeping us another liquor establishment out of town. But Bulldog doesn't need that. It's got its clientele that are firm.
Right.
I'm just caught there between 5 years of tying it up and not allowing anybody in town when
Whatever happened to the Mexican restaurant that everybody was so concerned
That's
about?
what I was trying to help. I was gonna actually, my daughter was gonna pull the license out of the barbecue and help them, they close shop. There's a for rent sign on the building now.
Well, I don't see that you even qualify for this permit if you don't know that you can have a business in this building. What you can't do directly, you can't do indirectly. So
No,
I would like to make a motion to continue this for a month for further investigation on my part and further work on your part
find out if I can have
to
it.
find out if this is
So do I
even
need the
legit.
town to say it can have a business? How, where do I go there?
If you're gonna open up an establishment, you have to go by everyone's rules.
Right.
So do you
Town's
even
on-
know if the town is going to put whatever, septic, water, whatever? Like, is that even doable? You don't even know that.
No, I know.
You know that city sewer and water is available there. It's just not hooked up because
I've
it's
got a
just the
well on
bar.
premises. I've talked
If you
to
have
the water
city-
department.
If you have city sewer and water, why do you need a well?
I don't have a city sewer well. I have a well.
Uh-huh.
City sewer and water can be put in. I asked Josh Shepherd about that,
Gotcha.
you know, where our hookup was.
Yeah.
Put them, you know, put a pumpkin in, basically like a
Yeah.
septic tank. So, yeah.
so if we just do a continuation till next month. He can find out if it's gonna, if it's zoned properly and if
If
it's not, if they'll
doable.
change,
Mhm.
you'll change the zoning. So if we know it can be a restaurant and you can have all the stuff there. This way it protects the permit that he's protected for another 30 days. Nobody can get it.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I wanna do it right. That's why I
Yeah,
said, that's why I'm
that's
going through
fine.
this. I don't wanna half do it. I wanna make sure, you know, it's on the up and up. Like I said, the zoning part, you know, I don't know if that's the town or the county. I'll find out.
I mean, there's a difference, even though there's factories or industrial, it may not be capable to have retail or a restaurant there. So they may have to be rezoned if they'll do it.
Now, would that be county I would check with?
I would check with county downstairs to start.
Like I said, I've asked McDonald and it was, you know, swearing and said, yeah, it's commercial, but I'll find out.
Well, if
And I understand, you know, another month, I mean,
if
I
you,
wanna make it right. I'd rather wait another month and not have to pull my application, you know, or get denied. I'd rather do that if we could.
So next month meeting would be April the 2nd.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right, thanks. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
thank you.
Okay,
Motion goes to the second and the third.
oh, sorry, we didn't really need to make.
I'll second.
Okay.
Got it. Ahead of myself.
do we have to vote on it
No.
to continue it? We don't have to vote on it to
No, sorry.
continue it.
I just
Okay.
got caught up.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay, we are going to move on to a transfer. RR 4343459 beer wine liquor Jameson Berry Holdings, doing business as Lake Life Bar and Grill.
Mr. Carter, do you want these back or do you want?
No, fine.
I should-
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, if you both could please raise your right hands. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. State and spell your names for the record.
I'm Laura Kaufman, Kaufman. I'm the attorney for Jameson Berry Holdings LLC.
My name is Nathan Berry, Nathan Berry, Berry.
And you are the owner of this company? What is the principal nature of your business?
It is a bar and restaurant. Lake Life operates as Lake Life Bar and Grill on Barbie.
And you have your affidavit for your notice posting?
I had accidentally left that at my house. I grabbed everything else but that. But I can tell you the location and where.
Yeah, go ahead and explain to the local board members where and when the sign was posted.
It was posted last Tuesday, I believe it was 23rd, facing south, overlooking North Barbie Road on the second floor in the window.
Okay, either of you go ahead and explain to the board about this permit.
So the prior owners of the Lake Life Bar and Grill, Joe and Sherry Gallus, decided to step back from the business and are retiring. So they're selling the property, the real estate plus the ongoing business to Mr. Berry. And so obviously he would like to get the permit transferred so he can continue to sell the alcohol and be on one.
Have you started yet, running the place?
Yes, ma'am. Starting the 1st of January.
Okay. And what is your history, if any, with alcohol permits in Indiana?
I used to work in restaurants. Bennigan's is one of them.
What is this?
Bennigan's way back when.
The server?
Yeah, a little bit mine Chris is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of it. I managed some of the inventory. I was one of the cooks. So that was part of my operations. As far as managerial experiences, I've managed a law office under my father until he had passed, and then managed customer services through like Jake Influencers and such.
So far since January, how's it?
Really good.
What's
Yeah.
been going on there?
Operations the same. In fact, operations has increased at least 114%. Some days over 300. Same old routine. Just try and promote and get more food or more customers in.
Are you aware that this permit is what we consider a 209 beer, wine and liquor outside the city limits? So don't say it out loud, but there is a food figure that you have to hit. Do you know about that? With a 209 permit, you have to do a certain amount of food figures a year, and that'll be on your renewals.
Yes, ma'am.
So you got that?
We'll make sure.
Okay. Other questions from the board?
So have you served liquor before? Have you actually been a server? Have you been a bartender? Have you done that before?
As far as serving liquor, no, I do have my permit and license. I am honestly still in training, but I have cooked. I have actually served food and liquor, but never actually behind the bar. That is, I am working on that as right now. If you're referring to like mixologist.
So what's going to be your training for your servers and your bartenders?
We have an FOH manager that handles all of that. I also have a bartender manager who trains. So I have that already covered. I'm more focused on numbers, growth. I had a kitchen manager and for house manager to oversee all operations and training.
So we've had some issues with your area.
I understand that.
With another establishment down the road.
Yes, sir.
What's your plan for security?
For security, Well, at number one, ID people. Number two, we're not going to be open any later than 1:30. Nothing good happens after midnight. Although, it is until 1:30 on weekends. As far as security goes, I make sure, difficult question, not really. I just ensure that people are okay, and then if they are getting, a little too weak or a little too much, I have these cards that tell them that they quietly leave. As far as that goes, but it's family function restaurant, so I haven't had any issues. I haven't seen or heard of any issues in the past, so that's how I'm gonna try to keep it. I do know what restaurant you're referring to. Most times, at least the last 2 months since I've been operating it, people that come down from over in that area, we usually just turn away. And I bought it one person already.
So I think what's happening is the fingers are being pointed both ways.
Yes, that's very true. Although I am keeping maintained on that. Like I just said, I just barred one person that was one of the troublemakers. I mean, you look at 95% of the population, but there's only 5% that's your troublemakers. You pay attention to that 95% of the time. So I already got rid of one of them. If anything happens, it'll be barred again, and or if another person would be, that'd be barred as well. I don't have any time for it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anybody here to remonstrate for or against this permit?
Like to make a motion to approve. I have a motion to approve.
Second.
And I have a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good luck.
We need to get that affidavit
Yeah.
to you with, you need it within a certain number of days or 2
So,
weeks.
well, this permit is gonna be approved at the local level, but on hold until I get it, so.
Okay.
Are you here in this building, or where are you at?
Now, our office is in Columbia City.
Columbia City?
You can just scan and email it if that's fine. I'll give you my email.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write down the permit number just in case you don't have it. All right, any questions?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything else? Anything else from the board?
Nope.
Adjourn. Okay, we'll adjourn. Great.
Yeah, you'll